Hi guys, Ben from Think Fencing. What I'm going to do for you is show you how to install your Phar Lap fence with mesh, and in this case the customer's chosen for a beer rail one side with a Simtrack running rail on the opposite side. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need post to post already installed. This is to our 23 90mm centers. So center can either be literally taken from that center to center point, or what I like to do is go outside of post to inside of post. All you've done is move the center to the side. Now, these are just on base plates, just purely for show, to show you how this is going to happen out in the field. We've got our bottom rail here. We're going to take our bottom rail now. When your posts are already in, you might go, how's it going to fit? As the posts are hollow, you can go, it won't go that way, but you can go into the post first, past, and then split the difference and come back in between. Okay, so that's your bottom rail in, and then you're going to get your top rail in too. Same thing. Send it through enough to clear, and then back again, splitting the difference. So we've got our bottom and top rail in. Rails are centered between the posts. We're about to put our mesh in, so I'll get a helper for this one. What you need to do is take your mesh, locate it up to the holes. Okay, so you go into that post. That'll clear this side now, as you can see. And then we're going to line all these up and go back, splitting the difference. So now we're going to split the difference. Next, what we're going to do is put the P-clips on that were supplied. So you've got 10 per panel, 5 on the bottom, 5 on the top. Evenly space those out, so in the middle. Pull the tabs down. Same on top. What I recommend is if you've sort of got a couple of dudes doing the install, sort of divide and conquer in a way, like production line it. Alrighty, and then we're using the Tech screws supplied, they're 25mm screws. We're just going to put these in now. Also, another thing I recommend, even though like I've got an impact and a drill driver here, I still recommend don't use an impact because you are screwing into plastic and it can strip out easily. You've got more control with this. You can adjust the torque setting when you're putting it in, so you're not to strip that out. So I'll just put these in. You can pre-drill if you want. It does make it a little bit easier to locate. Again, yeah, so I like pre-drilling. It's not necessary, but it just locates it all and keeps it a bit neater. So I find that if you put the screw in first, because the clips are a little bit offset to start with, screw in first, then lean it over. That's all good. So then we'll do the ones along the top, and then we'll come back to the next stage, okay guys? Okay, so now that we've done that, the next thing you might want to do as well is just using a hammer, just gently tap down. And in that case, up. Okay, so they're dealt with. So this needs beer rail on one side, running rail on the other. I'll show you how to do that. So also just to explain, route at one side is like an end to start from. Double-sided is a through. So we'll put the end on this side. Now that just locates in here, like so, and like so. And then you're gonna have, these are to attach to running rails, so they spin pre-slotted and they sleeve into the other side. So I'll get you to come around with the camera and show this going in. So down in here, so that comes in, sleeves into it like so. So see, you've got a slot there, that lines up like so. And then we need to lock them together, right? So while the caps are off, you're gonna put a screw through one into the other. I'm using my chest to push up against that one, squeeze the two together. So you want to production line everything, yeah? Because you're gonna be doing hundreds of meters of this stuff. Righto, so that's nice and tight. What's next? We want to get our beer rail in, right? we're gonna just basically go into one side first, so it clears that, and then split the difference again. Now, you're also gonna have steel to go in this. This is just an example to show you what you're doing, but what you wanna do is just use a screw provided to locate this from dropping out, yeah? So before the cap goes on, just same thing on the other side, just so it can't come out. You'll have your steel come around this end. So you've got the 3 channels in here. What I'd recommend is putting your steel in the center one. So putting caps on, you can either use this non-pressure clear PVC cement, using the brush, go around the edge, put it in, or you could use silicone if you wanted. So we'll just sit these in for the purpose of this video. That dresses that up. And then, yeah, glue around there, tops on. And if we just come around the back here, I'll just show you. So the whole thing with these, they can't come off. They've got a one-way sleeve on there. So you rotate these sideways, and then we're gonna pick up our running rail, just like so. Firm twist, 1, 2, 3. Your running rail is now attached. So you've got beer rail one side, running rail the other. Obviously this would extend on and on and on. You need 2 ends at either end, meaning like, you know, you can't see that, and you wouldn't have any of these if it was an end post either, but this is a line post. So this is just a demo how to put it all together. So what we've taken into consideration, being a beer rail, people are gonna be like trackside. They're gonna sit their drinks up on here, sauce bottle. We kept this distance in here hard up as close as we could to that post, so that a drink is going to be stopped by that rail, yeah? It can't fall in that gap. So that was taken into consideration. It shouldn't be able to tip over the top. And also, one of your questions was about, like, you know, we want to keep a distance from the horses on the inside and the people. So if we were to measure overall, you're looking at just a bit over 500 millimeters, which I think is excellent. And height-wise, I'm up on a pallet here, but you are talking from the ground level to the top of that, just shy of 1200, 1190 mil. Obviously there's gonna be variations with the install. So ballpark, your rail for your drinks to go on is 1200 mil height. If you've got any questions, you're most welcome to call me direct, 0477 254 637, we'll talk it out. But it's a pretty simple system. Post in, mesh, split the difference. In this circumstance where you've got the beer rail, you've sort of got to do the 2-part joining from front and back. But if you're just doing the mesh sections, it's going to be a lot less work as well, because you're not worrying about these attachments. Good luck, guys.